Good Monday morning, everyone. How are you? It was a very eventful weekend, I would say. I don't know when I have ever heard so many lies told. I really don't. It's pretty amazing when you sit back and think about it. All the lies that these people tell. It's just amazing. Totally amazing. Um, I was sent some uh, messages. Well, actually, a lot of messages. Sent a lot of messages, and um, it's rather funny because one of the messages I got, because I don't watch Dave, wouldn't watch him. I don't watch trash. But one of the messages I got here says, um, that they were discussing getting a bus and rounding up everyone and visiting McKenzie, Tennessee. Here we go again, the Stalker Tour of 2019. And that's exactly what it is, it's stalkers. But this is my question. If Dave is so rich, why would he need to get a bus? Why wouldn't he just fly everyone first class into Nashville, take in the sights of Nashville, and then drive the 2.5 hours west to McKenzie for whatever reason you want to go there? I'm not sure why you would want to go there because it's a rural area that doesn't even have a Walmart in it. That's why I left there. But hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. Go for it. And, while you're all on that bus, it would be a great opportunity for all of you to be popping all those pills that y'all do together. Here we are, a Monday morning when most people are working, and there's the panel again of people that don't work. And you're going to say, but Lindy, you don't work. That's right. I don't have to. I don't have to. But you know what else I don't do? I don't do like Dave and scam insurance companies. I don't pretend that I'm going to commit suicide and, get money off an insurance company that way. And I certainly don't do like stickers and e-beg. Now, speaking of e-begging, everyone has noticed that Kat's right back to her mean girl that she has always been. And I was told that yesterday, she said, let's start a GoFundMe for this lady named Gigi to get her a car. Then last night, I was told that Lori Beth person that was on panel, she said, well, let's start a GoFundMe to bring Lori Beth to Vegas. Kat, you know as well as I do. Good morning, Tammy. You know as well as I do, you're not going to meet any of these people. You're not going to meet any of these people. And I guarantee you that Dave is somehow going to get sick. It's going to be his ribs, or it's going to be his fake cancer, or it's going to be something like that. And he's not going to show up either. That's my prediction. And so far, every one of my predictions with these liars has come true. The miscarriage of the non-existent child, everything. Everybody, my DMs, my text, everything last night just blew up. I haven't even gotten through all of them yet. And consistently, everybody said the same thing. That whole panel and that side chat were disgusting. They were disgusting. How dare you? How dare you say that you know how you can pay somebody to have a wreck with me. You do realize that that is a crime. That's a crime. You've just admitted on a recorded hangout a crime that you want to purport. I mean, how stupid are you? How stupid are you? And I see that Kat's back to her trolling again. She's been a troll from way back. Last week she got caught trolling because she signed her name under the wrong account. And that's posted on my Twitter for everyone to see. She posted her name under the wrong account. And one of the DMs that I got, and I'm not going to say who it is because I know they wouldn't want me to, because they're not the type of person that would want the accolades, but nonetheless, another person has reached out to me that donated money to Kat, and she never acknowledged it. She never acknowledged it. Now, I know there are some ridiculous people out there that go, oh, well, if you give something, you know, you shouldn't expect a thank you. Well, I highly disagree with that. I highly disagree with that. If any guy gives you a gift of any kind, you should be thankful enough to give a thank you. But especially when you're sending money to somebody's PayPal, you should at the very least, acknowledge that you received it. Because it's very easy to send something to the wrong PayPal, or it be sent the wrong way. Like somebody had owed me money for something and they went to pay me back through PayPal, and they didn't do the friend to family thing. So it made it look like, you know, they were purchasing something from me. So, I mean, there's just all kinds of things that could go wrong that you should at least acknowledge the fact that somebody was kind enough to send you a gift. Kind enough to send you a gift. Now, I just got a text and it says that Dave is live, and he says, Lindy, the police know who you are in Tennessee. How come, liar? The police don't know who I am for any other reason, if they even remembered my name, because Thomas is buddies with all of them, and he's worked with them in the military for years. That would be the only reason that they would know who I am. You're trying to insinuate that they know who I am because of some crime. No, I'm not you, Dave. I'm not you. The police would not give you any information on somebody. First of all, that's your first lie right there. You can't just ring up the police and say, hey, John Doe once lived in your town. Can you tell me if you've ever heard of him? No, you can't do that. I have not committed a crime that you could report me for. You, on the other hand, have done things that I've already reported you for, and that I'm going to be reporting you for today as well. As a matter of fact, I also have a lot of people that are willing to step up and also testify if need be. I know exactly what you want. You think that you're going to bully me or scare me or whatever and get rid of me, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. I have more right than you to be here because I was here before you, and I'll be here after you. I'll be here after you. The same history will always repeat itself. Everybody found you out and found out what a sorry son of a bitch you were, and you were all but gone until you met Rosie. And the only people that you have in your side chat now are new people. They're new people. and they will quickly see what a liar you are too. You know, the other day I was told that Dave said that he had given away $17,000 to this community. Well, the DM I got this morning said that he had given $30,000 away. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. That's a lie. That's a lie. Everybody knows that the money that goes back and forth between you and Benny and Tucker and Rosie, it's just, you're just throwing money back and forth to each other. The money that you gave Elvis, you did a chargeback on. You gave money to Stickers, and you gave money to Cat, and you've given little amounts here and there, but you have not given anywhere near $17,000, and Lord knows you haven't given anywhere $30,000. That's just more of your lies, more of, you have this complex for some reason that you think you have to lie to make yourself look like something. Well, you know what your lies have done? They've made you look like a damn fool, is what they've done. You look like a damn fool. Yes, LCD is a bitch boy. You look like a damn fool with your fake farm and your fake tractors and your fake house. And speaking of that, I was sent a picture of where you turned your cam on last night, and why is there just garbage thrown all around your floor? Never fear, I'm going to be posting that on my Twitter and on my YouTube. You're a rich man, a millionaire, can do anything that you want to, and you own planes and this and this and this and this, but you're still sitting in that sofa. It's the same spot in that townhouse, and the sofa has rips on it. It has rips on it, but you're rich. Oh, that's funny. That is so stinking funny. Dude, you have been caught. You've been called out. You've been owned. You've been owned is what you have been. You're nothing. You're nothing. You have nothing. You are nothing. Everything that you have said since you came into this community, even till this morning, according to the title of your hangout, is lies. It's lies. How do you look at yourself in the morning? How do you and Becca trust each other when all you do is lie? Or do you just not care? Maybe you just don't care. I don't know. But the smart people in this community, they know that you're a liar. They know that you're a liar. And I just got a text here, and it said that Deb the RN was talking about respect. Yeah, if someone is my friend, and they proclaim to be my friend, and they sit over there in Dave's hangout when he's trashing me, when he's making threats of having people run over me, hello Tom Tom, when he's making threats of paying people to wreck my car, when he's talking about stalking a town that I lived in, yeah, a friend would not sit in there and listen to any of that. That's not what a friend would do. A friend would never sit in a hangout and listen to somebody talk about wanting to bring detriment to your life. No friend would do that. So, yes, Deb, I did say that because that's the truth. But you're about as dumb as a box of rocks. You sit there and let Dave abuse you and talk about you horribly, and then behind the scenes he's bitching and griping about you all the time and telling everybody your business about your husband having an affair. That's a real good friend to you, isn't it? That's a real good friend. And she's such a dumb that she said she knew that Dave owned farms because he pointed them out to her. I could point out huge buildings here in Atlanta and say, Deb, that's my building right there. That doesn't mean jack shit. That does not mean jack shit. Dave is obsessed with me. He's obsessed with me. I'm on his mind 24/7. 24/7. And I don't get it. You're not going to one-up me, Dave. You're not. You're not going to one-up me. I am not scared of you. You're not going to run me off. And any harm that you try to bring to my life, I'm just going to file charges against you. And that's just where it's at. That is just where it is at. You are a sack of shit. And everybody sees it. Everybody sees it. You think that you can bully and stalk and harass and strong arm people into doing what you want. Well, maybe you've never met a Southern redhead before, because I am one stubborn bitch. And you're not going to one-up me. You're not going to frighten me. You're not going to do anything to me, because you bring any kind of harm to my life, and woe be you. Woe be you. And I will just leave it at that, because unlike you, obviously, I have a lot of people that love me. I have a lot of people that love me, and they would go to the ends of the earth to protect me. Yes, Dave is a cuck. He most certainly is a cuck. And I guess they've been up all night popping their pills, and they're all hyped up on them and everything this morning. And the panel of busted-ass losers, they're getting ready to spend their day on YouTube, because that's all they've got. And then before you know it, they'll be e-begging again for something. They'll be e-begging. So, good luck to you. Oh, he's a piece of shit, Melton. He's a piece of shit. That's all there is to it. He's nothing but a blowhard. You too, Tom Tom. He's nothing but a blowhard. And it shows what a bully he is, that he continues to try to threaten me. Oh, Kat thinks he's wonderful. Kat thinks that he's wonderful. Thank you, CJ. I do you as well. So, I don't know what you think you're accomplishing, Dave, but you're not going to run me off. I'm not intimidated. I'm not going to be manipulated. And you're not going to strong-arm me into a damn thing. So, I don't know what exactly you think you are doing, but go for it. Go for it. You will not win. You won't win. Well, to be honest with you, Melton, I believe, from speaking with Vega, she's just over there trying to protect Kat. She's not stupid. She knows what's up over there. She's just trying to protect Kat over there. Kat's the one that, I don't know if she's actually that dumb that she believes all this stuff. I guess she is, because somebody said she was still saying, you know, that Becca's suicide thing was real. No, it wasn't. It wasn't, and everybody knows that it wasn't. She's basically lied her ass off. She's trolling. She's back to her old ways again. And yeah, Melton, they've always done that. Always. Always done that. They've been run out of Boyd before because of those actions. And because of Kat's alliance with Dave, none of the people that, you know, are considered Boyd are happy with her, except for maybe a handful. And when he drops her like a hot potato, and he will when she no longer fits his agenda, she's not going to be allowed back in Boyd's. So she's going to need to find somewhere else to go. She's going to have to find somewhere. Oh, Mallory's a piece of shit. She's a piece of shit. She's a condescending bitch is what she is. Kat has mental issues point blank. You give her a hand up, she'll stab you in the back. That's exactly right, CJ. That's exactly right. Melton, you are hitting the nail on the head. You absolutely are. You absolutely are. You know, I don't know why she thinks that her insults would bother me. I am better. I am above. Hey, Callie, welcome. I am above her in so many ways. You don't catch me singing into a mirror and twisting my face and turning my face and looking like a damn fool. But you sure do on her videos. Hey, Corgi Mom, welcome. So, I actually think it would be hilarious if this fool got a bus full of people to come to McKenzie, Tennessee, because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. And I'm not there. So go for it. Call the cops all you want to. Go for it. I don't live there. Hey, Steve, welcome. CJ says, my honest opinion is she's the type that shouldn't be on the computer. Amen. Amen. Yeah, Milton, I am. I mean, that's quite the little group that they have formed over there. The liars, the e-beggars, and the unemployed. Green Giant, I promise I would fly to Arizona the day of court if anyone wants to go. You mean for her divorce court, Tammy? Oh, Tammy, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. There's already some people that live in the area that have said that they're going to be there for her divorce court. Let's do it. Let's do it, Tammy. Let's do it. We'll make it a girls' trip. We'll go to one of the spas out there and we'll just make it a girls' trip. See, Babbling Brook, she can meet us and go too. We'll just make it a whole girls' trip is what we will do. And we'll take pictures and get all the scoops sitting right there in the courtroom. Yeah. Well, I was going to ask Boris if he wanted to go, but if it's a girls' trip, we don't want him to go. So we'll just have us a girls' trip. That sounds really good. Melton just said, buddy, it was a mistake thinking Kat was okay. Melton, I cannot tell you how many people have said those exact words about those exact words. Oh, did she laugh about it? I don't listen to them, buddy. I just get, like sent messages and things like that. So she laughed about me being raped? Oh, well, that's very kind. Kat, the last time that you got into my life and tried to do a bunch of shit in my life, your husband was at his attorney's office signing your divorce papers on that same day. So I would say that's karma. And if you laugh at, I'm on my iPad, but if you want to call me, I can put you on speaker. What karma might come her way for saying such a thing. Well, I got the impression that Vegas really did like you, Mel. Cool guy. See, Matronista wants to go too. Let's just make a road trip out of it, Matronista. We'll go to that court and then we'll go over and have a spa day. Hey. Hello?
Hello?
Can y'all hear him? Say something.
That's some funny shit.
Which part?
That fucking ripped up sofa of his and all those, it looks like empty food boxes just thrown over in the corner.
Yeah, it does. And that's probably why the dog found an old hamburger in the sofa. I don't know if he didn't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he didn't know that he had turned the camera on or what, but that's nasty AF. Nasty, nasty, nasty. And let me address something, and I'm not mad, Vegas. If you hear this, I'm not mad. I just don't understand why you would say something like this. But apparently I was told that Vegas said that my mother was not my mother, that my half-sister had a baby and my mother raised it. My half-sister is my father's child, and she was grown and out on her own before I ever came along. I look just like my mother, and you can rest assured I am my mother's child, a long-awaited baby.
Considering she's not Maury Povich, I wonder how she's come to that conclusion, number one. Number two, she ought to focus on the fact of how ridiculous she's looking, trying to defend the indefensible. In Vegas, if nobody else should know better than people to e-bag for Easter Bunny earrings and stuff like that. So, you see, your friend is just sewing herself up in a tight little ball, and you're not really helping her. Because, her saying, oh, we're going to go on these trips, and I'm getting all this money, and blah, blah, that's only going to be used against her in court.
Yeah.
And then the threats, the implied threats, stuff like that, like her saying, oh, we'll go to Mackenzie and stuff like that. That's an implied threat, and her attorney's going to be like, yeah, she's running around threatening people on the internet, and if she's doing that publicly, what do you think she did to Larry privately behind closed doors?
Hey, Clancy.
You're just not, I mean, I always knew you were dumb, Kat, but you're like window liquor dumb. Just saying and stuff.
Well, what do you think about his offer to pay somebody to wreck my car?
What's that?
What do you think about his offer to pay somebody to wreck my car?
Sounds like a threat to me.
Yeah, to me too.
It sounds like the Department of Homeland Security needs to hear about that, because innocent people could be injured in that, and that would be that could be considered an attempted vehicular homicide.
Well, or if I ended up dying, it would be murder.
Yeah, premeditated.
Yeah, it would be murder.
And you're in Georgia. What's the? Do they have the death penalty in Georgia?
Yes, I believe so.
That put him out of his misery. Tires was chirping good. But no, just more threats coming out of his camp. Thing of it is he wants to avoid talking about Detroit, though. He'll talk about Chicago. He'll talk about Mackenzie. He'll talk about Georgia. He'll talk about Flo and Rosie. But you don't want to talk about Detroit for some reason.
Well, does the P-brain not realize that if he did anything to me, that it wouldn't have to be Detroit where you would show up to kick his ass? I mean,
I'll plead the fifth on that.
I know, Tammy, all that garbage in the back. I mean, neither one of them work, and they can't even keep that nasty townhouse clean. Come on.
The thing of it is that little girl's trip to Vegas, whatever, that is a public forum. You are well within your rights to go there and watch the whole proceedings.
Oh, CJ, I know. Just like, last year when she was calling the assisted living where my mother was and the funeral home when my daughter died and, calling extended people in my private life. And she justifies it.
Stephen brought up a good point, too. Even after Elvis was arrested and in jail, she was calling a Circle K trying to get info.
Yeah. She was saying about the guy that owns the farm that Dave pretended was his, that she thought it was awful if somebody was going to try to call him, which to my knowledge, that's not even been discussed. But she would have no problem picking up the phone and doing that.
Oh, she sure would.
I mean, she's done it before.
Yeah. For lesser stuff. But, you know, the thing of it is, just look, I mean, you're looking at somebody that when he was trying to claim that he was anonymous, stuff like that, she bought that hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
She thought it was the real deal. And even then, she thought it was the real deal, and she thought, oh, well, I'll suck up to him. Maybe he'll give me some of his money. Well, he didn't have no money, but most everybody knew he was full of shit. But you know what, Kat? The well will run dry with him. Then what are you going to do, huh? When Larry's attorney produces a video of you navigating stairs, running around in Michael's, yada yada yada, then what are you going to do? Because you know what, Kat? Honestly, you don't know who's been out there filming you. You really don't.
Wait,
because it could be somebody from YouTube that you've never seen before. You don't know.
What are you talking about, CJ? About Yeah Man, the place where his daughter was? What are you talking about? Did somebody go to the hospital where his daughter was born? And she keeps saying that the trolls got Becca fired. That's a lie. That's a lie, Kat. The trolls did not get Becca fired. Becca got herself fired. Becca's.
Oh, but I want to get back to that. I want to get back to that. Las Vegas, Sin City. Kat, you know there's tons of people out there running around with cameras. How do you know if somebody hasn't already filmed you and your attorney's getting ready to drop that bombshell? How do you know that? Hmm?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if Larry has hired a private investigator to follow her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was my understanding he's still paying her phone bill, so he can certainly track what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he's paying her phone bill, so he can also pull those records, too.
Exactly.
Of everything she's been doing. And that can all be used in court as well. But I won't go too far down into the legal hole because I don't want to give her avenues to escape what might be happening to her legally, so.
Well, I'm sure, CJ, it was probably true because we've all seen her on Hangouts not have a single problem picking up the phone, calling people in the middle of the night, the whole 9 yards. We've all seen all of that happen. And, you know, supposedly what goes on in her life isn't anybody's business, but what's gone on in everybody else's life has always been her business. LCD stands for Lying, Crying Dave. No, Lying, Crying, Dying Dave.
Well, y'all want to contemplate that little trip to Vegas, and if LCD starts flapping his yap about, oh, I'll just go to Vegas, blah, blah, blah. Well, I'll go too. Obviously, I got the means to do it. And I guarantee you, Dave, you ain't going to do nothing to nobody while I'm standing around. Only thing you do is see me and start pissing your pants.
That's right, CJ. I remember that. And she did the same thing to some lady, Fully Living, a lady that lives in Israel. She tried making Trisha Paytas's life a living hell. There's been so many people online that she's gone after. Kat has nothing to worry about. She's getting all her legal advice from LCD. We know nothing there can go wrong. Oh.
Yeah, from what I understand, that lady in Israel had to get a restraining order against her.
Yeah, she did. She did, because Kat would not leave them alone. Oh, Nathan, I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that.
She's psycho. Within 5 years, she'll be either in jail or in a mental hospital.
Or so big she can't get out of the bed.
Yeah, probably. I didn't want to go there, but yeah, that's probably more so the case.
Well, somebody said that she had said that she put stuff on her Amazon list to piss me off. Why would anything you put on there piss me off? I mean, that's...
Well, I put bread out to feed the squirrels to piss off the birds.
I mean, that makes no
Makes
sense.
absolutely no sense.
Clancy says, getting legal advice from LCD is like getting it from the neighborhood crackhead. You don't do it. Exactly right. Exactly right. Well, Andrea, let me touch on you, Andrea. I guess you got your ass handed to you over there, too. You got called out for being the flip-flopper that you are.
Flipping and flopping and flooping and flipping.
Uh-oh, Von Helton watcher in here. Wow. So,
Von Helton?
yeah, somebody apparently watches Von Helton. So, the people that are in my room here, I've got an awful lot of lurkers. You know Dave's watching. What do you think his end goal is with me? You think he thinks that he can run me off or what? Because he can't. It's like, I don't know if you heard me say this, Boris, but I was here before him and I'm going to be here after him.
Well, he's trying to use you to get viewers because he has no content that anybody wants to watch. I mean, that's been his MO all along, people to pay attention to him. It's like him getting all girly with me going, go, trash Mama Bear. It'll bring viewers. Trash Mama Bear. Dave, he's such a fucking cuck. You're a girl, dude. Seriously. You're a girl.
Who, me? Are you saying I am, Melton? I hope not. Who's the Southern Edith Bunker? I hope he's talking about Mallory.
What time is it?
8:45. Oh, Mama Bear. Okay, Mama Bear. Well, you know, he's not going to intimidate me, so he can just keep on doing this all he wants to. I got all the time in the world to fire back at him. All the time in the world. But mark my words, something's going to happen and that Vegas trip is not going to go down. Hey, Hammond. He said Mallory's more like a blonde RuPaul.
Thank you. I'm getting ready to do something Elvis can't do.
What's that?
Back up.
Oh. Apparently they're having a Vegas trip. Maybe it might be the second week in May or something like that. And he claims he's rented this $14,000 house. Come on. He lives in a rented...
When's he planning his Detroit trip?
He lives in a rented townhouse. Come on. And he's going to rent something like that. Sure. Sure he is. Sure he is. And you all know that every trip that Kat has planned for the last 4 years, she's always canceled on. She's canceled on every single one of them. And she would have...
Listen, guys, we're going to meet up in Florida, guys. I promise this time. I promise.
And the only reason that she met Vegas last year is because she had to. What does that say about you, Kat? That you had nobody in your family. You had nobody in your family that would help you. You had no friend that you could call. The only person that you could reach out to was a stranger. A stranger. Well, I just consider them all one group, CJ. I mean, I just really consider them all one group. Fuck your chickens.
That's the Below Boy group.
Yeah, the Below Boy group. Maybe LCD will fix up his farm building for Kat to live in. He could fire up that 1960s farm tractor and cook her a pizza on it. Hey, Mama Beth, welcome. Well, I don't know what his end goal is, but he's not going to run me off for a place that I've been. I haven't done anything to be run off for, and he's the one that entered this community with a lie on his lips, and he's continued to have a lie on his lips.
I'm going to be a dick. Oh, go ahead, driver. I was going to be a dick and lock this guy in, but I'm going to let him out since he's ready to go. Come on, let's go. Move it.
Well, we would have to disagree with you, Darren, because he makes threats to women over there.
Here we go. Let's see if we can one-shot this.
Beep, beep, beep. Well, you know, I
we're going to one-shot it.
Huh?
I said we're going to one-shot it. A nice 90-degree back into a yard. What do you think about that, Elvis? Oh, you can't back up. But this shit. Well, you got one-shot at this bitch.
Poor Elvis was scared of backing.
I know. I have to do one pull-up just to get myself enough room between the trailers to get at the landing gear, but...
Striking Distance wants to know, Boris, if that beeping is Cat backing up.
Yeah, it is.
Well, floor it. Floor it.
Huh?
Yeah, Elvis is old hat, that's for sure. That's for sure. So, Tammy and Matronista, we will get together and we will talk about our girls' trip whenever we find out the date. Whenever we find out the date. And we will just go and have us a nice little girls' trip.
Yeah, that's a tight fit. But I got it. One shot.
That's because you're a good truck driver. Yeah, it'd be fun, Matronista. It would be. All right, guys. Well, I got to get out of here. I got things to do. And I hope
don't forget to say your salutations at the end.
the buy one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a wonderful day. And to all the bitches over there at LCD's, back hunt. And remember, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be having Murder and Martinis and discussing the Jodi Arias case. So y'all have a